I'm restoring this old cassette duplicator in partnership with my friends at Keyring Records, and before we go any further, I figured I'd make a quick video explaining the anatomy of a tape machine in case any of this is new to you. Tape is an analog format, which means that instead of the audio being encoded in ones and zeros like a CD or an MP3 file, it consists of variations in the magnetic field of a ferromagnetic tape. If you're old enough to remember using cassettes in your day-to-day life, you'll know that this plastic casing contains a really long strip of tape coiled around these spools. As the tape is played, it's dragged over what's called a tape head, which is this thing here. This is kind of similar to a pickup on an electric guitar. It picks up the variations of the magnetic field and converts it into an electrical signal that can then be amplified and listened to. It's a stereo format, but what most people don't know is that a cassette actually has 4 tracks of audio printed to it. 2 tracks go in one direction, and the other 2 tracks go in the opposite direction. This is why cassettes have A-sides and B-sides. Anyway, one of the most important parts of a tape machine is the capstan. On the surface, it just looks like a post sticking out of the machine, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. Behind the front panel, it's generally connected to a big, heavy flywheel. This is to ensure that the capstan is turning at a consistent speed. If the speed of the tape changes during recording or playback, the pitch of the audio will vary too. We call this wow and flutter, and it's generally something you want to avoid. The capstan drives the tape with the help of this wheel here, known as the pinch roller because it literally pinches the tape between it and the capstan. This rotation then guides the tape over the heads and towards the take-up spool, which is also turning so as to provide some tension in the tape. This is obviously a pretty simplified overview of the anatomy of a tape machine, but hopefully this video will act as a good glossary as we work to restore the cassette duplicator moving forward. Stay tuned for more.